and gentlemen, and welcome back to Manor Farm, where today we are going to continue baling, and we're going to continue cultivating on Field 1. Now, Field 1 is... The courseplay worker is working away on Field 1 rather nicely, from what I can see. What little I can see. If I take down that, I can figure out the speed, which is slightly more helpful. He's working on Field 1 without derping too much. I had to recreate the course because I forgot to save it, because that's how I roll. I've pretty much just jumped into the game and I'm going from there. So nothing happened off screen, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you want to look at it. I didn't do anything off screen, or off camera, or whatever way you want to put that. I think I've got a couple of new mods that I haven't quite put into the mod list yet. Today is the 4th of July, so happy... I know it's not the 4th of July for you guys, it's the 6th. But for everybody living in America, for me, on the 4th of July, have a happy Explode the Sky Day, which is generally the idea I get from Twitter is... I've bought enough explosives to blow up the sky. America, that's... no. You celebrate by getting very, very drunk, not exploding things. Explosions are cool, but please stop blowing stuff up. It's getting a bit embarrassing now. I'm joking, of course. I love a good explosion, pretty much the same as any other guy. I have in fact pre-ordered Just Cause 3. Have I got that right? Because yes, Just Cause 3, not Far Cry 3. I keep getting the two of them mixed up, and I don't know why. Because Far Cry is super serious. Oh yeah, you know, you're gonna die very quickly. And Just Cause is you do things just cause. Because you can. Just Cause 3 will of course have unlimited C4, which... explosions! The more explosions I can get in a game, the better. That's kind of why I like GTA 5, is because it's so easy to explode vehicles. If you try hard enough. And even if you don't try hard enough, they will explode eventually if you throw enough. Well, it's not easy, but if you throw enough bullets at them, they explode very easily. And if you throw a good explosive at them, they tend to explode. So that's the baling more or less done. Just go through. Courseplay is going to get a bit stuck. However, it's going to realise it has a reverse gear. After it realises it's got 4-wheel drive, which is a bit silly. It's going to try and reverse. Please try and reverse. Don't go proving me wrong. Hey! Courseplay can get out of its own problems now, which is kinda nice, to be honest. So let's get this baler back to the farm and pick up the auto stacker to... What do we want to do with the auto stacker? Do we want to... I'm tempted to say we want to keep these bales now, but I'm not sure. I am actually, I meant to say this earlier, and I'm going to do this, and I meant to do this earlier. I'm going to be uninstalling the BGA extension mod, for the simple reason that I've been screwing around on a couple of maps, and when I got the BGA extension mod, you know, turned on, when I managed to get the money together to turn on the BGA extension, and I started feeding BGA, the game almost immediately crashed due to some weird null ref. Not sure what's causing it, not really willing to find out. I don't have soil mod, I don't need both of these. I'm gonna figure out something to do with them. Where did I put the bale stacker? Ah, it's in there. I'm sorry, I've been playing on a few different maps recently. I have been screwing around in States, which is actually the map that I managed to break BJ extension on. And a map that's really quite suited to super large scale biogas work. Good lord. I've been testing out the New Holland DLC on it as well, the Forge Wagon DLC. Or the Forge Harvester DLC. And my god, is it... yeah. It's really, really pretty. So, I suppose if you want something pretty, get the New Holland Forger DLC. Otherwise, you're pretty much as well off with the Big X. Unless you want, you know, a full New Holland farm for some reason. In which case, never get there as a Spale Stacker or reskin it to New Holland, I suppose. So this field is almost done. Which is actually quite a good thing, because I'm going to want to be seeding soon, and I'm going to want to figure out a way to get... I've just realised this isn't powerful enough to pull the seeder, is it? The T4. Huh. I didn't think this through, did I? I may have to buy another 60... No, because I need a front loader. Oh dear. Yeah, I've run into a bit of a problem now. Because I've just realised the only tractor that can realistically pull the cultivator is the 6040. Which is fine, I don't mind that. However, the only tractor that can pull the seeder is also the 6040, so my two options are have the 6040 running the seeder and the T4 somewhat unrealistically pulling the cultivator. I mean, this is 75 horsepower, you wouldn't really see that happening. The 6040's managed to crash again. You wouldn't really see this thing pulling any piece of heavy equipment. Even this bale stacker, I think, is a bit beyond the capabilities, shall we say. Where can I put these bales? Because I need somewhere that's covered up. What's in there? Fire Dragon and bale shredder. I need somewhere that's covered up because of the bale extension. That can't be used. It's a bit of a shame this shed is so big and it's all taken up. I suppose the only place I can put these bales is in there. I have no idea where... Well, I can wrap the hay and I can wrap the hay bales, so... Hay bales aren't an issue. Bale extension allows me to wrap those. It's the straw bales that I really need to keep in cover. The hay and silage can go into what is currently a silage clamp. So they're never ever going to be an issue. Which is nice. I like that you're able to do that. I just kind of wish you were able to wrap straw bales as well. Although I realised that the bale extension that I'm using was written before the scripting docs came out, so there was no way of figuring out if it was even possible to wrap straw. What I'm going to be doing in the nearest future is how much sheep would go for food. Is I'm going to be getting some cows, which means I'm going to be running some wheat and some barley over to the shop, over to the sell point at the shop. And the 6040 is almost done cultivating, which is nice. I'm going to be using the T4 to move it because to move the trailer, just because I want the 6040 to cultivate both the fields. And I mean, if I can make the money to buy another 6040, that's amazing. And yes, I am going for just New Hollands on this farm, on this map, for reasons of because, essentially. It's why I don't have any of my modded balers. None of them are New Hollands. And yes, I know there's a load of modded New Holland balers, but they're all just reskins of the ones that are in game. In fact, a lot of the balers currently out are just reskins of the ones in game, which is why I don't have many baler mods. It reeks of laziness on the part of mod authors, in a way, that they... And I know that a lot of these guys are just starting out, and reskins are a good way to start out, but I don't know. I suppose on the bright side, and the best news of probably the last few weeks in terms of farm sim, is that the mod contest is starting off again. The closing date is... I think it's in August at some point, the closing date for like sending your mod in for the contest. I think it's August 22nd. So somewhere around then we'll get a raft of new mods that are... I'm not going to say they're all going to be high quality, because I know a few mod makers are deciding against even taking part because they see one modding group as just pretty much being guaranteed the win because everybody likes them over on Giant's Mod Hub. Which, yeah, it's fine, I guess. I mean, it's good for the FS 2015 or FS15 modding community to have the modding contest, and it's good for people who people like me, not people who like me. If you like me, that's good, but I'm not talking specifically about just you guys. For people like me who... I get bored of the default game, or the vanilla game, or the stock game, whatever you want to call it. I get bored of that very easily, which is why I'm modding the living daylights out of it with scripts. And over time you'll probably notice that the mod spotlights, as I find new scripts, I'll probably just be looking at them instead of, you know, mods. There are a couple that I'd be interested... I haven't come across many that would be of general use. I found a couple of console extensions, and that's really about it. By the way, yes, I meant to say this, because I found out on FSUK two things. Actually, I found two things. The first is, if I go into my mods, you will see in sprayers the Amazon Pantera 4502 has appeared. This is the Giants pre-order Christmas gift. That is actually the one the Giants gave out for Christmas. And I found a link. I'm not going to give the direct link in the description, but if you Google it, there'll be an FSUK thread about the Pantera Christmas gift, and somebody put a direct link to the download there. So if you have the Steam edition, or if you didn't buy direct from Giants, you can download the Amazon Pantera there. The second thing I found out is I don't know if I mentioned this. I've been having a few issues with GPS mod, where it hasn't been drawing the lines out on the fields, and I was wondering, well, what's causing this? Why is this happening? And the 6040 is now doing the headlands. And I was wondering, why is this happening? I know it shouldn't be happening, but it is happening. And I did some digging around again on FSUK, and it turns out that the root cause of that is me derping around and turning on the wireframe mode so much. I thought it was some sort of weird mod conflict. It kind of is, because GPS technically conflicts with the entire dev controls of the game, but it's something that almost nobody who doesn't heavily mod and screw around with the dev controls actually sees ever. So that's the bales ready to go for when we have cows, and I'm gonna have to get a bale grab or just stack them up. I'm yet to decide which of the two I'll go for. So let's move on very, very quickly. And actually, I'm just gonna I'm gonna save the course this guy's running as F1 Culti 3 meters, not 4 meters. I don't have a... Yeah, because I pressed I, the PDA mod started. But that's a funny conflict, I must admit. So let's get some wheat. And yes, I am powering through things today. I'm gonna just bring up the prices. So we should, in theory, actually be selling barley, not wheat. So let's start over. Let's do this correctly. Because barley makes more money. Okay, so let's get what little barley we have. And will it not? I don't know what was going on. I think I was just too far over. Okay, so let's start off by selling the barley. And we'll move from there, I suppose. Now, the first thing I'm going to do with the cows is give them straw, because that's solid manure. That's kind of one of the things that we'll need for the end goal, which is to fertilize Field 1 for free. And I know there's a lot of cheating mods out there that I could use. I do have one or two that I could use right now. Such as the seed production plant from UPK. UPK seed production also does fertilizer production. I'm not going to use that because honestly I think it requires just as much solid manure as it would to just plain fertilize the field by itself. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I totally didn't run to the building just there. Okay, so let's get this reversed up. To an extent, I'm getting better at reversing. To another extent, I'm really not. It's as long as something isn't articulated. So something like this Marshall is good because the rear wheels don't turn. It's just a trailer that makes sense to me. It's a trailer that acts like a trailer. Okay, so the 60/40 is done. How well did you... yes, good enough. Let's move into field 2. And we'll get a course generating up here. So field... Ah! Okay. Calculate edge path. Field 2. Field 2. 3 meters, southwest heading east. Just gonna use the same stuff as before. And we'll use this as field 2. Culti 3 meters. Now you'll see I've got all the points currently loaded, so let's turn off the middle ones and we'll find the start and end points. So presumably this is the start point over here. Yes, and the end point is literally somewhere on the map. I've no idea where the end point is. So let's set this guy off on first waypoint. Drive the course. First few passes are going to be stupid short, and then it'll get longer and longer and longer as time goes on. So again, because I pressed I, the PDA mod opened up. That's just the thing that happens. It's something you really have to get used to. And how are we doing for time? Oops. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode... Kind of... Yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. I was just thinking about, do I want to end it here or do I want to do a load of wheat first? No, I'm gonna end the episode here, and next time, so on Wednesday, we'll be carting the wheat and watching the 6040 get confused by trees again. But until then, I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Manor Farm. If you've got anything to say to me at all, you can leave a comment down below, or you can message me on YouTube or message me on Twitter at Rainbow_Dave, because at Rainbow Dave was taken inexplicably. I think by an old account that I no longer use and can't remember the password to. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button down below and give it a like. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does mean an awful lot to me to see new people coming along and thinking, oh, this guy's good, I want to see more of his videos. So, until next time when we'll be selling off this wheat, stay safe and goodbye.